Part 1. The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. In a quaint village situated in Malawi, on the African continent, where brutal droughts were frequent and hope was seemingly a rare phenomenon, a young boy named William looked up at the sky and noticed more than just bleak clouds. He observed the indomitable force of the wind. This is the enthralling true story of William Kamkwamba, the young lad who learned to harness the wind's power and illuminated his village. When the rest of the world had abandoned them in complete darkness, William was born in the year 1987 in the rather small farming community of Wimby. His family relied heavily on agriculture, growing corn as their primary source of income. But with each unpredictable drought, hunger became a severe problem. William was an inquisitive individual. He was perpetually fixing broken radios and meticulously analyzing engines in order to understand the intricacies behind their function. However, in the year 2001, the most devastating drought ever experienced in Malawi struck the village of Wimby with unrelenting force. Fields turned into desolate wastelands, and people were forced to hunger strike due to the destitution. William's father found himself unable to pay for his son's school fees. Heartbreakingly, William decided to drop out of school. Nevertheless, his determination to learn did not waver. He discovered a second hidden classroom within the small, humble village life. The famine had forced many children to drop out of school, including William. But his hunger for learning never left him. While others were busy searching for food, William was searching for something else: knowledge. One afternoon, William sneaked into the school library, a small room filled with old, torn books that no one cared about anymore. But to him, it was a treasure chest. That book, Using Energy, became his teacher. Inside, he saw pictures of windmills, big machines that could pump water and create electricity. He could hardly read all the English words, but the pictures spoke loudly to him. If the wind can make electricity there, he thought, why not here, in my village? Every day, he studied. Every night, he dreamed. While others saw a boy wasting time with rubbish, William saw a future powered by the wind. Determined to build his windmill, he started collecting scraps from the village dump. Old tractor fans, bicycle parts, and a rusty shock absorber all became pieces of his vision. People laughed at him. They called him the crazy boy. But William smiled. He knew what they couldn't see. He had no tools, no money, and no electricity, yet he was building a machine that could bring light. Slowly, piece by piece, his dream began to take shape. "William," his father shouted, "stop wasting time. The farm needs you." But William replied quietly, "If I can make this work, it will help the farm. It will help everyone." His father shook his head and walked away, alone, tired, and hungry. He refused to give up. His dream was no longer just about electricity. It was about hope. As the first blade turned, a spark of hope lit in his heart. But the hardest test was yet to come. Would it really work? The answer would change his life and his village forever. Using scraps, a broken bicycle, rusted pipes, and an old dynamo, William built a windmill that generated electricity. For the first time, his home glowed with light in the dark Malawian night. But that was only the beginning. News of the young inventor spread far and wide. Journalists and filmmakers came to his tiny village to see the miracle with their own eyes. William's simple creation became a symbol of hope, proof that even in the poorest corners of Africa, innovation and determination could rise. Soon, William was invited to share his story beyond Malawi. He traveled to America to speak at the TED conference, his first time ever on an airplane. The boy who once sneaked into a library was now inspiring the world. His words were simple, but powerful. "I tried, and I made it." From that moment, his life transformed. He received scholarships to continue his education. He studied at Dartmouth College in the United States, determined to learn more about energy and engineering. When he returned to Malawi, he didn't come back with wealth or fame. He came back with purpose. He began projects to bring clean water, electricity, and education to other villages, giving children the same hope he once dreamed of. William's story reminds us all that the greatest power isn't in the machines we build, but in the spirit that dares to build them. From a boy who couldn't afford school to a man who lit up his village, William Kamkwamba proved that even the smallest spark can stop the strongest wind. Inspired by the true story of William Kamkwamba, the boy who harnessed the wind,